for me. Run through the land, you run through my soul. Bring me wisdom and peace. Run through all ages and all of life's stages. You bring me around to find my release.
Hi, this is Jan Lewis. Welcome to be my guest. From North Grafton, we have the Truth Organic Spa and Wellness Center. The two head people there. We have beside me Julie Bovenzi, and she's the owner. And beside Julie is Marissa Howard, and she is the operations manager. First of all, how did you two get together to do this?
Well, really, it's Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she started this 14 years ago.
Where did you start, Julie?
I started at 202 Worcester Street in North Grafton. I was renting a really small space in the basement of that building, and then I grew pretty quickly, and I moved up to the second floor, and I hired one person who was closing a business, and she came in with me, and then it just blossomed, and it became 6 people, and then it became, gosh, I have like
11 or 12.
12 people now, and then 2 counselors upstairs. I have 4 people on the desk, and nine yoga.
Well, when I drove by on 122, right, Worcester Street?
Yeah.
You hit North Grafton. Were you before Wyman Gordon?
No, we were after Wyman Gordon. Well, it depends on where you're
heading from Worcester, you'd be before.
Oh, yes, we
after
were
Stop
before.
And Shop?
Yes, we were before Wyman Gordon's by Grafton Pizza.
Yeah, a White House, right? Was it a White House?
No, it was across from the liquor store, a commercial building.
So you were there how many years?
I was there for 13 years.
And so the Masons, the Masonic Lodge that used to be in North Grafton, it's on Route 140, was going up for sale. What made you think, oh my gosh?
I looked at that building and I said, that looks like a really nice... I've seen it. I'm from Grafton. I've driven by it. And I just called the real estate agent on the sign, and I said, what? And I looked it up, and I said, why is that building so cheap? It wasn't that expensive. And he said, he brought me on. He says, do you want me to show it to you? Do you want to look at it? Do you want to? And I said, yes. And he kind of brought me on the escalator of buying this building, because he just pulled me right in and pulled me right along. And the building was beautiful. And when I walked in, it was a wide open space. There were pews and a couple of altars. And I just walked in and I knew exactly what it would look like. And I thought, I had my eye on another house in Grafton, but this was incredible. The feeling is so awesome in that place. It just feels so at peace and calm and beautiful inside there. And they had 3 other offers, and
yours was not the highest, but you got it. You wrote a letter, right?
Yeah, I wrote a letter. I just explaining how I admire the Masons for what they do, and all of the charity work that they do. And I told them that I do that too, and I want to help the world too. And I think I could, carry on the torch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that letter was read at a meeting. They had a meeting, and they read the letter at the meeting.
Yeah.
And they didn't take the highest bidder.
You take the message you sent, got them.
I really believe that was, I feel like God told me to write the letter, and then it just all happened that way.
Well, I've been in there. I was telling them that I had taken my son in. The Masons, I think about once or twice a year, will open up the Masonic lodges for people to come in and hear what it's all about and this type of thing. So I took my son, kind of from an early age, because my father and my grandfather were Masons. And I would be able to get him, if he'd like to join. He's not ready for that yet. I joined Eastern Star in that building.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that building, and there's a beautiful, big room that you walked into. What do you do with it? Have you made it into different spaces?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I really wanted to keep the cathedral ceiling in the lobby, and I built a wall with a ledge, and there's plants hanging down like a waterfall.
Yeah.
I had the floors are all the same. The floors were beautiful. I pulled up the blue carpet, and it was like, oh my God, they are gorgeous. I had them refinished, beautiful. I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms and a bathroom in that area.
Yeah.
The front room, when you walked in, you took a right, and that's my room now, but I blocked off that entrance, and you walk straight up the stairs through the building.
This is how I
I
first.
should have taken I have
Yeah.
pictures.
This is how I first heard about it. Shop Talk in the, it was a business journal, the Worcester Business Journal. Wonderful picture of Julie. You gotta get a picture of you, Marissa. And I thought the interview was great. I wanted to buy that church to maybe put a pool. There's a church next door to it.
Oh, yeah.
I know the library's in it temporarily, the Grafton
Yeah.
Library. To put a pool in there, a chiropractor, or an acupuncturist, maybe a naturopathic doctor, or a nutritionist. Now, Marissa, how did you get interested in this? How did you two meet?
Yeah, so I had been a client with Julie a couple of years back when she was in her older space, and this year she was looking for somebody to bring in to kind of help, now that she's growing the business and looking to expand even beyond, to help kind of run the operations. And we had a meeting and just kind of fell into
And
place
that's it.
where I was leaving something else, and I've been with her only since March, so
Yeah, you go good together, right?
She's an incredible spirit. She
Yeah.
has a great soul. I know her mom. Her mom's a client too. And I went to a place where she was working to take a yoga class, and I saw her again, and her mom was telling me all about her. And then I saw another person who said that she knows Marissa, and she's an awesome person. She helps me with my blog and this and that. And so I kept hearing about Marissa.
Yeah.
And so I said, I need to call Marissa.
Yeah. Did you grew up in Grafton?
I did.
Marissa, where did you grow up?
I'm from Worcester.
You're from Worcester. Okay, now tell us what a lot of things do. Why did you come up with Truth? How did that happen?
Oh, it's kind of funny. We used to be called Spirit of Wellness.
Yeah.
I bought the place in 2006 from a friend of mine,
The original one.
the
on Worcester.
original on
Yeah.
Worcester Street. And it was
Yeah.
called Spirit of Wellness for a long time. And then I opened up a boutique down below,
Yeah.
and I called it Truth and Beauty because I feel like we're an organic spa, and truth and beauty means a lot to me.
Yeah.
The labels, the packaging, everything should be truthful, and there's a lot of deception out there in the media and deception in selling a product. So I have Truth and Beauty, where all the products are organic and good for you, and everything is correct on the ingredient label.
Well, she's got beautiful skin, so listen to her.
Thanks. So, and then I had somebody come in. Her name is Stephanie Audette. She is a brand manager. And she said, I got to tell you, you're driving me nuts. She said, you have Spirit of Wellness upstairs, you have Truth and Beauty downstairs.
Combine them.
You have a Spirit of Wellness website, a Truth and Beauty website. You have a Spirit of Wellness brochure, a Truth and Beauty brochure. She said, there's Gap and there's Baby Gap.
Yeah.
Nobody knows you're together. So
Brilliant.
I hired her.
Yeah. So you ended up that work.
And she helped me, and she said, you have to think up a different, Spirit of Truth, Truth and Wellness. Like, I kept thinking, and then I don't know, it just came, truth.
Just came. Truth.
And you know what? I love truth so much. I drive people crazy because I need to know every detail of everything, because I need to have a crystal clear
Yep.
picture. I love truth. I think it's the best way to be. It's clarity, reality, and truth. There it is. That's it. That's everything.
Truth Organic Spa and Wellness Center. A lot of you people are from Grafton, you know that the Masonic Lodge was up for sale a while back. Was it last year?
2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago. I mean, I drive by 140 all the time thinking, well, where did they go anyways?
They merged with the Shrewsbury branch of the Masons.
Oh, I think that's off of Route 9. Is it Montgomery Lodge?
Something like that,
Yeah,
yep.
okay, so they merged. That's good. And finally I saw that it had been bought. And then I saw your sign. I thought, well, that's interesting.
Future home of? Question
Future-
mark?
How did you first get into this, both of you, into this beauty and healthy type of thing?
Oh gosh, I'm 54 and I've been in it since I was 18. I started out of high school. I didn't pursue college. I worked for Jordan Marsh in the Worcester Galleria.
Ah.
I worked for Clinique, and one day a woman came down and said, if you want to learn more about skincare, here's my card. We're sending 10 people to Elizabeth Grady to learn aesthetics.
Cool is that? For free? You could
For
just go
free.
in?
And I was like, are you kidding me? So I
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
And I just had to work for them for a year. So I worked at Elizabeth Grady in the Worcester Galleria for a year. Well, I worked for many years for Elizabeth Grady. And then here's the story that I tell a lot of people. After I was doing facials for, I don't know, it was 6 months. I started noticing at 21, I'm thinking, wow, people are telling me their whole life story.
They're relaxing with you.
They're relaxing. They're in a vulnerable position, washing their makeup off, and they're telling me things. And I'm 21, and I'm just like amazed. And this one guy that would come to me all the time wasn't my regular client type. He was, he lived in a trailer. He wasn't wealthy, and he came every month like clockwork to get a facial.
Yeah.
And he let me know that his psychotherapist told him to come and get facials as a treatment. And I remember that did something to me. I thought, wow, a doctor is telling their patients to come to me for touch, right? And I started thinking about it. And then I did have a psychotherapist in my chair for a facial. And I love people so much. And since I can't remember when. And I said to her, so what kind of people do you see as a psychotherapist? Like, what kind of problems do they have?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, God, I see all kinds of people, all kinds of problems, sexual abuse, sexual addiction, incest, alcoholism, shopaholics, you name it, I see it. And I'm massaging her, and I remember I put my hand on my chest, and I said, oh, do you hug them? And she said, no. Oh, God, no. There's a line you can't cross, and we don't touch. And I thought, oh my God, here is a woman, a doctor, dealing with the most broken people.
And here
And
comes you.
she can't touch them. I have the license to touch. So then I went into massage therapy. That drove me into the Bancroft School of Massage Therapy in Worcester. Greatest school ever. And I did, in fact, learn that your muscles hold memories and emotions.
Yeah.
So when you're massaging a muscle, that memory of why it got a trauma or just stressed out, people start remembering and they speak it out. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but
Yeah, it's good.
I've heard it. I've heard everything.
Marissa, what are the services that they offer there?
So the services we offer massage therapy, we offer facials.
Speak a little louder.
Oh, sorry. So we offer massage therapy, all kinds of services.
Yeah.
Facials, we offer holistic treatments, energy healing, Reiki. We also have a yoga studio that we've opened up downstairs as well with a full schedule of
That's
classes.
fun. Yeah.
And all of our services can be viewed on our website at truthorganicspa.com. We do specials and packages frequently.
New float pod.
Yes, and we're putting in a new float tank, which we're very excited about. We're in the process.
A float tank?
Yes.
What's that?
A float tank, it's also known as a sensory deprivation tank. It's, so you step over, you open the door, and you step into this room, and it's water. You step into water. It's 200 gallons of water. It's got 1,000 pounds of salt, and you float. So when you go in, you take your shower, you step in and you go into the water. The water is 90 degrees, the air is 90 degrees. You're not clothed, your skin temperature is 90 degrees. So you're floating on top of the water, enveloped in like a womb. And
What holds you up, though, so you don't
the
go under?
water,
Okay.
The salt.
the salt,
Yeah.
it's dense.
Yeah.
And it's like the Dead Sea, and it holds you up and you float. And because there's nothing supporting you, like this chair is supporting us, the water, your body just relaxes, and it just is incredible. And because it's a sensory deprivation tank, you're kind of like forced into a meditation. Your mind is kind of going at first, and then it just lets go, and you get into that alpha state where you're not awake, you're not asleep, but your mind is like just relaxed. And when you can relax your mind, you relax your body, and vice versa. And when you're in that alpha state and you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, your body can do what it does best, and that's heal and repair. So these float tanks are becoming very popular. I only know, commercially, I only know 3 or 4 in this state right now. I'm one of them. And it's for insomnia, pain, chronic pain, anxiety, stress, just what this world needs. Everything that we're doing in there is for people to just let go. And
This is fantastic.
It's about simplicity.
So you have massage there too, and meditation? Okay. When are the meditation classes?
So we have a meditation class on Sunday morning. We have a meditation event coming up very soon on the 24th. Hopefully she will love it and want to teach there.
Regularly.
Be regular, have a regular event.
What time on Sunday?
That's at 6:30 on Sunday. The class is with Anita at
9:30.
9:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do anything in the evening?
Yes, we have.
We have a 7 o'clock slow flow yoga class.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. And then, of course, my favoriteest thing of all is the massage. I can't afford it very much, but is it affordable? Pretty good there.
You know what? For what we are, for the grand space that we have, it's $75 for an hour. It's $45 for a half an hour. That's in line with basic spas. There are other spas that are $125 for a massage.
I know.
I try to keep it as low as I can,
Right.
but not to cut into my business.
I
I
know.
need to operate.
Let's see the beautiful. Can you zero in on this, Paul? Who designed your?
My brand manager, Stephanie Audette, who said, "You're driving me crazy."
Is she by any chance related to the former policeman in Whitensville, Officer Audette?
I don't know.
Audette.
Right.
Oh, he was well loved in Whitensville. I think I hope he's still with us.
Yeah.
Officer Audette, Bill Audette.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't either. But this is look at it lists all the different things that they do. Microdermabrasion. So you do the face.
Mhm.
What's a facial like? I mean, if somebody says, "Well, I'm not sure I want to do it," what do you lay down and they just clean it?
A facial is an awesome treatment because we are also massage therapists and estheticians.
Yeah.
So you get a really unique facial. We clean the skin, we exfoliate the skin with a scrub or an enzyme. We use Manuka honey in our treatments. Honey is very probiotic, and that's really important for your skin. There's a steam involved, massage. If you need cleaning, manual cleaning, if you have blocked pores, we can extract anything on your skin. We can lance. So if you have any milia or white hard bumps, we can remove those for you. We talk to you and educate you on skincare and why you would want to use organic products. We're all holistic estheticians, and that means we talk about not just your skin type, but we talk about your stress level in your life, your diet, different things that are, in your life. Not
You
just
have makeup too, right?
we have makeup. We have an organic makeup line right now. It's called Zui. It's an awesome line.
Zui? Z-U?
Zuii.
Haven't heard of it.
It's from Australia, and
Yeah.
I chose it because it's the highest stamped organic makeup, and it's really hard to find it.
Yeah. Have you tried it, Marissa?
I've been using Jane Iredale myself.
Okay.
Another line. That
Have you
we
tried the
use.
Zui?
I'm wearing
Yes,
Zui.
Beautiful.
I love their lipsticks.
How do they get this to you? They ship it?
So they ship it, but here's the thing: we are getting rid of Zui.
Okay.
Right now
Phasing it out.
We're phasing it out, and we're getting in a new one called New Evolution, which is made in this country. It was very hard with shipping and getting it in. So right now it is on sale, and New Evolution is coming in, and I've had it for 3 years, Zui, and finally I found something in this country that has the high standards that I like.
If the woman comes in, do you analyze the skin type and the type, color of foundation, all these type of things that are important?
Yeah.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Now, did you know you were going to get into this business, Marissa?
Oh, no, not at all. I come from a private sector. Previously, I worked, in the corporate world.
Yeah.
But working with Julie in this industry has been...
Yeah.
Just-
Julie, you knew when you graduated high school, right?
Yeah, I
You
did.
knew.
I had, so when I graduated high school, at first, you know how everybody goes to college, that wasn't my path.
Yeah.
High school was hard.
Yeah.
And so,
I endured it. I made it into college, but I just endured it. Skidded right through.
oh man. And so I started, for the first year, I was helping elderly people that knew my family. Can she come and help? My aunt has Parkinson's, so I helped, and I loved helping people. and I helped another person, and then she got me into Jordan Marsh when her mom passed on. And yeah, I knew I always wanted to help people. I told my dad when I was like 21 that I wanted to own something like this.
Yeah.
And when I was, I'll tell you this story because I feel like I have a divine calling. I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was very emotional. And it was, I'll never forget this day, it was April 19th, 1995. And I didn't watch news anymore because I just thought the world was so negative and bad. And so one day I was sitting down to watch my favorite soap opera, which is Guiding Light, and breaking news came on the television, and you don't walk away from it. It was April 19th, 1995, like I said, and there was a vision of a building, and it was all bombed out, and there was a desk hanging over, and papers were still flying out of the building. And I think it was Dan Rather. He said, "This is the scene at the Alfred C. Murrow building in Oklahoma City. There has been an apparent act of terrorism on our soil. A bomb has been detonated on the first floor, housed a nursery with 19 children aged 4 months to 4 years, and all have perished." And I lost it. I started crying, and I was freaking out in my head, and I said out loud, I said, "God, what kind of world am I bringing my baby into? We're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to love one another. I wish I was Oprah. I would get on TV and I would say, what the hell? We're supposed to love one another."
How many months along were you at this point?
I was like ready to, 1 month and I was
You're ready to
delivering.
blow.
Yeah, I was like very emotional. And so as I'm freaking out in my head, never before have I heard something so strongly. And I knew it wasn't me talking because I was freaking out.
Yeah.
And it didn't come in, it wasn't audible outside of me, it was like inside of me, and it came as a sentence, but then it came as a vision. And I said, I wish I was Oprah, I wish I had Oprah's power, I would get on TV and say, we need to love one another. And then something came in and said, you do have the power, one person at a time through massage. And I sat back and I went, wow. And then my mind opened up and I started to realize that we all have our own circle that we have to affect. Oprah has a large circle.
Yeah.
I have my own circle, my family, my friends, somebody in front of me at the grocery store, somebody next to me in line.
Sure.
You know, that's my circle that I have to affect. And I have to, what comes out of my mouth needs to be lovely and kind and positive and beautiful. And if you see my Facebook page, I don't post anything negative. I want it to be just
How can people get to your Facebook page?
Truth Organic Spa, North Grafton.
And then what's the phone number where they can reach you?
508-839-6466.
The two of you complement each other. You're the bean counter, right? The operations manager, the bean counter. I would need a bean counter because I could care less about that.
I need her.
Yeah, I could bring in the business, but you know, and then you take care of all the PR and that type of thing. I remember going. Maybe you've gone through this. I remember up in Milford, just for kicks. My son was little. I went over to one of the car places. You know, I don't know which one it was. Big sales room. And I went in and I said, if I'd be interested in working here. What do you. He talked with me right on the spot. He said, yeah, I want you here, this and that. But then when I heard that it's based basically on what you make, on if you make a sale, there were like 4 or 5 the guys there, salesmen who'd been there for years. I'm like, oh, no. He says, well, you'll get $2, some little thing or something per week. I said, I can't do that. I've got a child. So, sales, PR, I've heard, are you an oldest, youngest?
Middle.
Middle. Okay, I've heard that the older child is usually the, what do you call it? The one that
The brain.
Well,
That's my sister.
Sure, they're the one that the parents float. They're the trial balloon, they're the carrying the flag, very often the hero.
Yes.
Okay, the middle one is a negotiator, very good at bringing people together. The youngest is like the woman who's great at sales and this type of thing and getting it out there. It's fascinating. It really. What's your birth order?
I'm the only.
Oh, my son's an only. I'm practically an only. Okay, I'm the youngest of 2 only children. He's way older than I am. So I've got those traits too. This is amazing. You two found each other,
Yeah.
and she does all of the figure.
We've got a whole team of amazing women that.
How many
run
people
the whole-
work there now?
Oof. We have 13 therapists. We have 4 people that work the desk. We have 2 energy workers. Maybe I counted them in the 13, and then 9 yoga instructors, and we have 2 licensed independent clinical social workers that work upstairs.
Clinical social workers, so you can go and get counseling there as well.
Correct.
All right, we've been talking with Julie Bovenzi, right on my left, she's the owner, and Marissa Howard, the operations manager at Truth Organic Spa and Wellness Center over in North Grafton. If you remember where the Masonic Temple was, right off of Route 140, white old building. What is it, 1800s, that building?
1920.
Oh!
I know. Maybe it was like a second one. I think there was a house there and then torn down and then another one.
And then another
this one
one,
was
too.
built in 1921.
Okay, so now, if you want to go in and get a lot of services, I'm looking at it, massage, skin treatments, microdermabrasion, body, energy healing, organic makeup, and skincare boutique. When is this open? What are your hours?
We are open Monday, Friday, Saturday, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30 to 8.
Okay, now the makeup that you have, do you have like moisturizing creams, things
Oh,
like
we
this?
have extensive. We have
Whole
three different professional lines,
Okay.
all organic, and we have little bits and pieces of other lines that I really like their products.
Yeah, and people can pick, and you
Yeah.
help everybody go through with it. Do you ever
Yeah.
give them a trial? I guess they sit there and
Absolutely.
can see, ooh, that sounds like fun.
Absolutely. We give out a lot of samples,
Yeah.
and we just believe that we're organic beings. We're not made of plastic,
Sure.
so organic is the way to go. And I wanted to show people that you can anti-age, you can take care of your skin
Yeah.
just as effectively as anything else out there that is full of chemicals, and you can look good with organic makeup on.
I know I've got a friend, and my aunt did this. They just sit in the sun and bake the face, and I said, gee, my mother taught me cover your face in the sun, do not.
Yeah, your skin is beautiful too.
Thank you. I watched my mother. I watched her, and I listened, and I will not do it. My aunt from Florida, she looked like a Spaniard. She would take salt water and put it all over herself and her skin. It didn't look like we were related at all. She had black hair. She looked very dark and everything. So, yeah, she basically ruined her skin.
Yeah, the sun is
It's
not
hard to
good.
see a
It's the worst thing.
friend do this too. I'm like, what are you doing? You're just every day baking, and then she wonders why there's all these problems that are coming out all over her skin. I'm like, you gotta stop. So before we close, one more time, how can they get you over at the wellness spa?
You
Go
can
ahead.
find us at truthorganicspa.com. You can email us at info@truthorganicspa.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram at truthorganicspa.com. And you can reach us at 508-839-6466.
So now, before we close, you are thinking of when the library goes to their new library. They're next door in the former Episcopalian church. Are you going to zoom right in to try and get it?
Honestly, it's a dream right now,
Yeah.
so I'm really working hard with my accountants to see if I can even afford that.
Well,
But
you
I would
gotta-
love to. I would love to just have a a business that complements us.
Yeah.
That goes in right there.
I think I
Even
read
if
about a
it's
pool. You're thinking of a pool?
yeah, I would love a pool. I would love a pool. I would love
Chiropractor, acupuncturist,
an organic cafe,
naturopathic doctor, and a nutritionist.
nutritionist.
I think that's awesome. So you don't have to go to a hospital to see the nutritionist, which I've done.
Yeah.
You could go right over here to Grafton. Do you foresee that happening within the next year or two? But it depends on when the
It
library...
depends. Yeah, there's a lot of depends.
Wonder why the church left there. I never could figure that out.
It was low
Low attendance.
attendance. Yeah,
It's
sadly.
a good... it's
I
right-
loved that church.
Yeah, it's big. Really bad. I don't know how they made it into a temporary library. Have you been in there and
Yes,
seen?
yeah.
Wow, they had to move fast.
They moved fast. They were selling everything out of the church, and they were selling it cheap. I walked in there one day, and I saw them. They sold the baptismal font
Yeah.
for $100.
$100?
It was like marble, and I'm just like, they were just getting rid of everything. They merged with another church in Sutton
Okay. I think I know the one. It's off 122A. Big white on the hill.
with the red door.
Yeah.
And I see they got a new sign, so I feel like it's good.
It came together.
Yeah, I hope. I'm sorry when you get used to a building and you get used to the feeling of it, and I hope everything's going well for them. I really do.
Thank you for being with us, and best of luck with this wonderful new stop by. It's on Route 140 and over in North Grafton, where the Masonic Lodge used to be, right near where the temporary digs for the Grafton Library is. It's a white building, and it is called the Truth Organic Spa and Wellness Center. You can call them, you can stop, they can stop in, say hi, don't be shy. I don't think these girls would mind you stopping in at all.
Nope.
Parking is great there, you got your own private parking lot.
Yep.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll see you next time in New
Thank
Vegas.
you.
Thank you.